Right next to me is a self-charging hybrid made by Kia. That means no need to plug it in, but you save on fuel. This is the 2025 Kia Sportage LX all-wheel drive hybrid. Now, this is the middle trim of the hybrid. You have the LX, the EX, and the SX Prestige. So this is right smack dab in the middle, and it's priced just a little over $35,000. Now, is it worth that? Well, in this video, I'll be taking you through the ins, the outs, the back, showing you all about it, and let's see it together. Is it actually worth it? And a huge thank you to Executive Kia in Wallingford, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below. So let's dive right into it and talk about the front, because this does not look like a $35,000 vehicle front. It's super nice, fancy, pretty luxurious actually. You got the Kia badge right front and center. Everyone knows what you're driving. These are LED daytime running lights, and they're in this boomerang shape. I'll pan to it when the light's on and show you. It's a very unique design. These are the LED headlights and turn signals all built into there. So all LED for the lights up front. And then this here is airflow for that intercooler and radiator. You got airflow in front here, down below there. But this whole side piece here is fake. And even down here is fake also. Now, I thought this was real airflow. That's just fake there, it's just plastic. But hey, it looks kind of cool here. This little silver trim makes it look like a front splitter there. Now in this specific model, there is no front parking sensors. Now on the SX Prestige, you do have that, but there is no front parking sensors. So if I drove up to you guys on the tripod right there, it wouldn't tell me to stop. So I could just run you guys straight over. And this car is actually very low. It was shocking me. It's an SUV, but it's a low position. So don't expect to be going like off-road or anything, because it's relatively lower, maybe about a foot off the ground from the front bumper. I actually had to bring my tripod down to get this shot. If you like cars just like me, can you hit that subscribe button down below? Only takes 1 second and helps me out a lot. Thank you. Under the hood of this vehicle, there is a lot going on. You have a 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder paired with a 2 electric motor hybrid system. So you have 2 electric motors, a engine, and a turbo, all under the hood of this vehicle. There's a lot of stuff going on, but this gets 227 horsepower and 260 foot-pounds of torque with the electric motors and engine combined. And what's very odd to me is I'll pan to it and show you on the miles per gallon sticker there. It says 38 for the highway, 38 for the city, and a combined total of 38 miles per gallon. I don't think I've ever seen that where a vehicle is like, hey, it's just 38 everywhere. I don't know how good that claim is, but that's what it is. And this is all-wheel drive, so all the power is going to all 4 wheels. And I do want to quickly talk about the hybrid system, because I said it's a self-hybrid. It no need for plugging in. But how does that work? How does this battery charge? Well, it uses kinetic energy as you brake, so it has regenerative braking. So in very simple terms, you put your foot down on the brake, the generator starts to spin and uses some of that leftover energy to convert it into electrical energy. And this is what's stored in the battery. The key fob of this vehicle is pretty plain and simple, just black plastic, the Kia badge there. I'm kind of annoyed they didn't give you the new version of the key fob. This is still the old version. The new version is some really nice textured plastic, feels good in the hand. But this is the old version. You got lock, unlock, hold this, and the trunk should open up automatically. And yes, it does. And then hold it again, and it should shut. Below that, you have your panic button, and then on this side, double tap the lock. This is remote start. So all you need to do is double tap the lock, hold that, and the vehicle should remote start. And yep, now the engine started. Roof rails on top on both sides of this vehicle. There's a sunroof up there. I know it's pretty dirty. These handles have little buttons on them. So with the keys in the pocket, all you have to do is just touch it and it locks. And I'm pretty sure hold it again. Yeah. And then it unlocks. These mirrors have blind spot monitoring built into them. Turn signals on the side, so from a distance, you can see the turn signals. And these are 18-inch alloy rims with all-season weather tires. Open up the rear door and you're greeted to plastic. There's plastic in a lot of spots, up top, kind of the middle, down below here. You have a speaker grill there. Nice spot to put like a cup there or a snack. But in the middle here, you actually have some nicer materials. It's like a leather type material. Rest your arm there. It's pretty super comfortable compared to other vehicles. And up here, it's all that same material. So this whole spot, rest your arm, super nice. Window controls, door handle. Hopping in the rear here, it's all this leatherette type seats, super comfortable to fit in. This is where I'm set to. This is my driving position. I'm 5'8", so I'm not the tallest, but legroom, look at that, that's incredible. And if I turn the camera around, headroom is okay, maybe around 3 inches, give or take. If you're 6 foot, you might have to kind of lean this way to go kind of where the sunroof is. That might not be too bad. You have 2 pockets in the rear here, pretty nice. These things, I was confused what those were at first. I thought they were coat hangers, but I'm assuming those are purse hangers, right? Because a coat would hit the floor. These are probably coat hangers up here, but I guarantee you a purse to fit there, probably go there and hang down. That's actually pretty cool. 2 AC vents, little spot to put a phone there. And there actually is USB-C ports on the sides of both like front seats here. So connect a cable there, charge your phone. I thought it would be here, but they have it on the sides of the seats. That's very nice. It's inconspicuous. I like it. There's a middle hump, but it's not too big. I've seen way, way bigger middle humps. So I actually can sit like this comfortably fine. Now, you probably would want a man spread to be extremely comfortable, and there's still enough room for 3 adults in this vehicle. So that's not bad at all. And this can be lowered down in the middle seat for a cup holder armrest. Very nice plush. Also, these seats can be like, you know, forward or back and go. So, oh, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that clip in, but I almost killed myself there. Big rookie mistake on my side. You have to put pressure on the seat to push it, you know, back. But what I meant to say is these recline decently far back, more than any other 2-row I've ever seen. Like I can just, let's see if I turn the camera around. I can completely relax, lay down. It would be really nice if there was a sunshade. I think the higher trims do have that, but I could just lay down and fall asleep. This vehicle does have a dual pane sunroof with a big blockage in the middle here, but the front one actually goes up a decent amount. The rear does not go up at all, but hey, I can just stick my head through this if I want to. Open up the front door, you're actually greeted to nicer material than the rear. You got soft touch plastic all up here instead of hard touch. You got that leather type material there. Dress drawer, very comfortable, nice. Little storage pocket for some coins. There's a storage pocket for cups, snacks, speaker grill. And then this is a weird kind of thing. You can like close the door like this. It's very odd. I'd rather do there, but I guess that little lip is for that. Very weird. But 4 window controls, 2 are 1 touch up and down. The other ones are not. This is your mirror controls, lock, unlock. Both front seats are Syntex leather, heated, but only the driver's seat is power operated here. Now I'm gonna pan to the passenger side there, but that's, you know, manual operated. It's only the front that's power operated. Turn the vehicle with a push to start and you are greeted to a digital touchscreen, full digital, no analog whatsoever, to the point where the RPMs are actually digital. So when you rev it up, that goes like an analog clock. It's very odd. This cannot be really customized besides just the drive modes. When you change it, it changes the color. Cool. It's really nothing. So this is the way it is. But this little screen can actually be changed to different things. So right there, you're gonna have trip meters and stuff, idle mode, drive info, then hit this and you can change to a compass, hit it again. And then this is pretty cool. So this will show how much power is going to each wheel since this is all wheel drive. So if you floor it, all those are gonna spike up. If you go slightly, they'll spike up a little bit. It just shows if you're kind of in the snowy area or whatever, if one power is being sent to all the wheels or the wheel. It's pretty cool. And then hold this and you have some safety settings. So the touchscreen will pull up a ton of different safety settings. This says speed limit warning, like tracking. So this thing here will pop up. If speed limit's 35 miles an hour, that'll say, hey, 35, don't go over it, it'll go red. But if you don't want to be warned about that, you can just boop, turn it off, and that's completely gone. And that's a deal with a lot of these safety settings, pretty much all of them. Forward safety warning. If you're coming close to, you know, to another car, it'll warn you. Turn it off. Don't want that. Lane keep assist. So when you're driving on the highway and stuff, it'll keep you in the lanes. You can do it to warning only where it doesn't assist you. It just warns you, or turn it off. Blind spot monitoring. So on the sides here, those blind spot, if a car's coming up on the side here, it'll warn you. Turn that off if you don't want to. And then parking safety even, rear cross traffic. So if you're backing up out of a spot and a car's coming behind you and you don't see it, your vehicle will kind of stop. Well, turn that off. So there's so many different customization options just in the safety that's very, very cool. Now, if you go into reverse, you do have a backup camera with moving trajectory lines. And that camera can be changed to different angles. Nothing crazy. It's not the clearest camera, but it definitely gets the job done. And then it'll show if people are behind you. So like if, let's say if someone's walking behind me right there, it's gonna show, hey, you know, don't hit them, and it's gonna automatically brake me if I have that setting on. The touchscreen of this vehicle has wired Android Auto, Apple CarPlay built into it. So many different settings. You have your hybrid stuff, So go into there, it shows how much miles per gallon you're getting, the energy flow, and what's cool is it splits it. So you can do like a little split screen where one part of the screen is here and one part's in navigation. Very nice to use. Climate, boom, you got digital climates, but you also got physical climates. So you go and adjust that navigation, quiet mode, which is very, very cool. So if you have kids in the back that are, trying to sleep and you want to play some music up here, well, you can send it quiet mode and it only does the speakers up front. So you can listen to music and not bother your kids. And what if you want to remind yourself something? You can go into voice memo and use the microphone to actually record yourself. So if you want, hey, pick up eggs, at the grocery store, you can record yourself, and as you're driving to the grocery store, you can remind yourself, oh, I need to pick up eggs. This screen is very nice. There's so many different features, and turn it off if you don't want to. And I talked about this in my previous Kia video. There is a display button. Well, in the display button, there's a blue light filter. Now, if you know what blue light is, it's bad for your eyes. So a blue light filter will take out the blue light in the touchscreen and it'd be more comfortable on your eyes. Now, on my personal phone, I have this set to 9 p.m. every night that it does it. And you can change it less warm, more warm. So it's gonna put a yellowish tint on it to help your eyes. And you can actually schedule a time. Just like my phone, you can do that. So it's very, very cool that a car is having phone-like features. This soon is going to be just like our phones. Leather wrapped steering wheel. This is not heated in this vehicle. Paddle shifters on the back. You have your media controls on this side, so voice commands, phone, and then what is this? Well, hold that and you can customize that button. So it's like a favorite hotkey. So if you want map, you want cancel route, you want quiet mode, hybrid, you could set none if you want, but I have it on map right now. So all I have to do is hit that and it sends it straight to the map. So as you're driving, you don't need to go fuss with that. Just boom, and it sends you straight there. Over on this side is I showed you to customize that screen, this and those buttons, customize that. And then you have your cruise control and lane keep assist. Below the touchscreen, there is touch screen yet physical AC controls. It's very odd how to describe it, but this is your nav controls. So it's all right there, but then hit this and you have your AC controls. So just cool, warm. Again, it's still a physical button, but it's like through a touch screen. And then if you want it off completely, just power, hit it off, on, the fan speed, AC. It's very nice and simple to use. I like that they're giving you the physical buttons here, and then you can still go in climate on the touchscreen and change that. But what is this I showed you earlier? Well, these are kind of hotkeys. So hit map, the touchscreen send you straight to the map. Navigation, same thing, navigation. Oh, radio, boom, I want the radio on. Just as simple as that. I love the hotkeys. But then you're wondering, what is the star? Well, just like I talked about on the steering wheel, it's again a favorite button that you could automatically set and change to anything in the car. So display off, just hit that, boom, the display goes off. If you want to set it to different stuff, Wi-Fi hotspot, HD radio, and you can go in and customize exactly what you want. Open the secret compartment and you have a wireless charging pad, USB-A, USB-C, and then a cigarette lighter port. Down here, you have two heated seat controls because both front seats are heated. This is your engine start stop button, your gear shifter, which again is a weird dial. You just twist it to change gears and then P to park. This is your drive mode selector. Push that to lock the center diff. Then you have hill descent control, auto hold. This is your parking stuff. So when it backs up, it'll start beeping out. You've come close to somebody. Turn that off if you don't want to. Then hold that and you can have the cameras. So instead of going into reverse, you could have the cameras displayed there. Two cup holders that actually are pretty cool. Let's see if I can do it. They're like a fun game. It's just, boom, it comes out so it can secure like a smaller cup. This is for like bigger cups. And then, look at it, my water bottle's in there. It's gonna fly around. So just hit that, tights it, locks it into place so it's not going anywhere. Another little storage pocket that I have my earbuds in, so you can put something there. Nice armrest. It's not, I guess it's the Syntex leather. It's kind of plush and soft. Open that up and you got a pretty deep storage pocket to put things in. And I always love to talk about this in Kias. These are magic lights. So you just touch it and they turn on, and then touch it again, they turn off. This button does all of them, but it's like a cool party trick when you tell your friends, look at these cool magic lights. Just magic. Coming around to the back of the vehicle, it definitely stands out, and I don't know if that's for a good or bad reason, because you have body color up here, but then you do have plastic all down here. So I wish this was all body color down here, but I guess plastic, easy to replace, not bad. Kia badge right front and center. Sportage badge on that side, and then HEV all the way over there. I'll pan to it. These are LED taillights, but they do have halogen turn signals, where in the front it's LED all around, all the turn signals, everything. In the back it is halogen. And then you actually do have a third brake light up top here with a roof spoiler, which I'll pan to and show you. It actually sticks out a decent amount. And below that plastic part here, there's more plastic. So this I thought would be kind of like nice airflow. It's just a design that's plastic there, but you do have your parking sensors there. So those little dots are your parking sensors. When you come close to something, like if I back up to you guys, it'll beep at me saying, hey, stop, no, don't hit it, because it doesn't want to hurt you guys. Open up the trunk with a simple push of a button, and you're greeted to a massive cargo space. I mean, I could fit two of me totally fine, comfortably in here. It is actually crazy how much room you have in this vehicle. And then if you want more room, you can just hit this little tab. I'll pan to it and show you. And that seat swings forward, just like what happened earlier. These seats swing forward, and then you could also do it on this side. So now I can go completely kind of lay down. Now it's not flat, but it's flat enough to throw a shelving unit in here if you want to. And you've got a pretty good amount of room back here. I could lay down. I'm 5'8", so it's not bad. And then you have a little extra storage on that side, but you also have a 12-volt cigarette lighter here, so you can plug in a phone and charge into the back. And yes, open this part up and you do have a spare tire. A lot of vehicles would just come with fix-a-flats. This has a spare, and I guess if you want, you could take this full thing out completely, and then you could have extra storage. But the big question is, what do you think of this vehicle? Do you like it, or do you absolutely hate it? And do you think it's worth the $35,000? Let me know in the comments below. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep updated with more content. And a huge thank you to Executive Kia in Wallingford, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below.